Sergio Studios. Extra.
Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Sergio Dominguez with another animation look through, and this is episode 193 of the Sergio Show. Now look at this. This is where I go bowling with my buddies. Now this is an episode where I'm in a different location, so with this one I did have to create a couple of new things for this location. And this is a bowling alley, so if you know bowling alleys, bowling balls. And in this case I also had to draw a specific hand, a brand new hand that holds a bowling ball. You can see it's its own thing. And let me see. It's been a while. Hey, how's it going? You can also see in the animation how a little bit more swift it looks. By this point, we're in season 20. This was in, early 2020. So I got a hold of this, and you can see how I'm handling it. A little bit smoother. Even when I move the arm, there's a little bit of weight. On this bowling ball. Now even like this little bit right here, it's like, you try me to be competitive. I like this pose where it goes from here to here, making that one step. This is front view. Acting like a little bit more competitive, and poof. I do like how this looks. Boom. And boom. That's great. Let me make another face. It's not bad. Even more subtle moments, there's like a little bit of movement here. Like, okay. Alright, I got it. I see. You can go on bowling here. This one, look at that. Oh. So for this little shot of me bowling, and as you can see, real quick, you see this line here? Because I'm moving specifically with the feet, and I don't know where to plant this. Hold on, let me see. Because this is like just a marker to keep these feet in place. Like you see here, this is just for me to know where these feet are going to be placed in what position when this starts to physically move to keep them planted, you see. So this is only for me. It's check marked off, but I click on it, so that's why it showed up. So when I get to bowling, here I go. I'm going to bowl. There you go. Whoa. So you see, this ball's attached to this hand. Then when I let go to this frame, boom, this is where the bowling ball shows up. Then I switch to a hand that doesn't have it, and then let go, boom, boom, boom. And that's how I get that trick of like trying to bowl this ball. Be sure that the feet are planted when I get to these poses, and boom. And this is a good pose here. And this is all puppet rigged. And this is where I go like, yep, I bowled. See, yeah, I bowled. So that's how I did that trick. Write this down. Let me explain this a couple more things. You gotta go again, bowl again. Here I go. There I go. This is me summoning out the power to bowl. Here I go. Then I stop here, and I think I just cut to something. Let me see. Yeah. Gotta go to the ball. Oh my gosh. What's the next shot? And then, whoa! I think this is all just the magic of editing. All these animated almost a little bit differently, then cut them together. It's been a while since I saw the episode, but you can check it out in the commentary and the actual episode, 193. It goes, whoa! Not animated yet. This is funny. This one I drew. Me turned into a ball. It's like, uh-oh, I turned into a bowling ball. I like the design of the bowling alley. It looks nice. The Toon City Bowling Alley. Drew one of each and then just layered them. Bowling best. I think I forgot to add like screens. You know, screens here and there, but it's fine. I had very limited time. And I drew some random cartoon characters I would play. Like, what about this gloopy gloop kind of character? How does he bowl? Hammond is the bowling alley clerk. With a little setup here. This one's nice. This is a whole complete drawing I did separately in marker and scanned in. Just added like some tweening, a little bit of shaking, get that sensation. It's so exciting even when my dogs are sleeping when I'm breaking down this thing. Another shot of me going, a little bit of swishiness and cycle and all that stuff. Front view, yay, front view. That's right. So yeah, front view, like, that's the best way I can do front view bowling ball. It looks a little warped. It's still funny. Bowling ball light for a simple lighting effect. It is just this one like gradient light, and I use this color change effect to like go back and forth when it comes to like about to fade out, not fade out. These random cartoon characters going, what? Which is archived recording of my sister, youngest sister, saying "wah" with a pitch gone up, has permission, and it's there. All right, here are my friends. Here's me. This perspective shot, this dynamic shot of me in front view, them in the background. There should have been more details here, like maybe food court, and maybe the gift shop should have been there. But this is all I have in this shot. This episode took a while to make, and it was back and forth, me waiting for some recordings, and me just trying to animate this episode. As you can see, a lot of dynamic characters and little bits of animation, and limited time I had. I was on my way to episode 200 really soon. See bowling pins. So it was the boat mess I can do in this moment. But it was still, this one took a little bit of time. Alright, for this effect to work, I'm like, oh, poof. Okay, we got some pins here. There is the mask tool. So you can see there's a mask. So when I go from here to here, it's a mask effect. It's what the mask is showing you and what not showing you, including the pins. So, poof. It does look like separate layers. Yep. Pins, they also get some, this is separate, so that's good. Some cartoon logic with the bowling ball. Whoop. And I was like, oh, nice shot where it's just this. Now back to the hard stuff. Oh, here comes the ball showing up, which is, I like this. This is funny. Hold on. Okay, there's me. There's my bowling ball. Not me, but here comes me. It's looking like that. Looking like a big bowling ball. I like how it came out. Like the movement of that one is pretty subtle. I like it. And this one's just nice and cartoony. The way it came out too, like, oh, pop. There we go. Yeah, there's some really fun shots in this episode. I'm glad I'm showing you how I broke it down. So yeah, there's a little bit of animation of just that, and then cut to this little swooshy and me as a ball, which is just the whole thing. So that's very well done. Very, very well done. And here is the screen I was talking about earlier. Now Hammond's like, what's going on with the lights? It's from earlier. Ah, nacho cheese. Me just eating it. This is also all just like random drawings and markers scanned in. And I just put it in a cycle and rigged it in a way so it can make it look sense. Even though when I animated, I was just drawing frantically arms and just animating them, see if it makes sense. If not, I can just alter a little bit in the software. So that means you're going num 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 num. And try to make it look like it's shrinking because I'm eating so much. So I think, yeah, let me see. Okay, that's the front. Nachos. Yeah, it was just both going down and I think shrink at the same time. Let me see. Yeah, it was just like deflating. That's the best I can do, but it came out really good. There's a lot of well done shots. Yeah, let's see, look, me doing step. It's like, ah. Oh, this one was real. If you know about bowling lanes, you know how they are. It's like just one little and poof. I love the timing of it. Poof. Of course. Of course. And there's one. Since a lot of random stuff can be cartoon characters, I'm like, let me do a bowling ball. And I was getting mad. I'm really mad. He's like, in focus. Here I am in focus. You're my buddies. Juan's talking. Even though he's talking, there's still some like swift movements, like It's like because you can see there's just shots after the last shot, and that's only because later on I got recordings from them, and that's when I had to add all these scenes to have them put together in post. So a lot of the recordings and moments were done at the last second. So yeah, Neil improvised this scene. I just animated to it, as you can see, like whatever he said, just animated to it. And I liked his improv so much of what he just said that I ended up animating what he said here. Because he said something about a sentient bowling pin, I think. It's been a while. But I ended up just putting that in. Neil talking again. Also, Neil improvised this, and I brought this in too. I was like, oh, he brought up himself here too, so I was like, let me put him in. There we go. That was a nice one. How this is bowling and bowling. Get it? Damn, I really love that posing, didn't I? Used it a couple times. But it is still well constructed. Oh, this happened in real life. Me and Juan were bowling once. We had our own lanes. And there was a moment where I was like, oh, yeah, strike. And also, Juan was surprised because he also got a strike. We both got a strike at the same time. It was awesome. All right. This is sometimes I put in a scene where I'm drawing the props are going to later be placed in the episode. So this is one of those moments where I was like, oh, let me draw this. This was a drawing never used, that part where I said to beat these guys, where I made a similar pose. This was drawn, but I was like, it looks nice, but I don't want to hand draw. I don't have time. I think it would be better puppet rigged. And ultimately, you saw this in puppet rig form, so this didn't become fully realized. But here it is. Here it is. And every other drawing of a prop that would be in the final cut of this episode. And look, we both got strikes. Yay. Alright, this is what I was saying earlier with Neil. And this is what he improvised. I decided to make it happen. Like, oh, I love the face. How it comes alive. Like, boink. Boink. That was funny. Juan and Neil really helped with this episode with their improv and their jokes and made the episode a bit longer, but a lot more entertaining. So thank you so much to them with this episode. Neil surprise. A little more extra of them greeting, and again the lighting effect. And that's all for this animation look through of episode 193 of The Sergio Show. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, please. And if you want to, follow me on social media networks. So again, thank you. I am Sergio Dominguez saying, have an animated day. I'm a bowling ball.